Hey guys, what is up? This is Matthew Davis, me once again. Welcome back to another movie review, aka After I Saw. This time it is going to be on Bones and All. Now, Bones and All stars Taylor Russell and Timothée Chalamet, as Taylor Russell's character is left alone, completely alone, as her dad leaves her behind, and she basically has to survive out on her own because she is something called an eater, which is kind of like a cannibal. Though eaters technically aren't like, they don't eat every single person that they see. So when she meets another eater played by Timothée Chalamet, their relationship seems like it would be very strong, but things start getting complicated when we learn more about their past and seeing if their relationship is truly going to work out. So yeah, eaters are pretty much cannibals. Like, we do see them eat other people. If you saw in the trailer, we saw Taylor Russell try to eat someone, so yeah, it sounds like it would just be absolutely ridiculous and kind of disturbing. Disturbing, yes. Ridiculous? Not really. This is this is a very, very messed up film in terms of how the characters are, but really, the characters are actually really good here. And not just because they're played by really good actors, but the fact that their characters are surprisingly very likable. Now, yes, specifically, since the movie is about eaters, we wouldn't assume that we would like them that much because they're trying to eat people, but they're not really the bad guys, as the way they act throughout the movie, like, Taylor Russell's character does not want to hurt anyone, but when she comes near a person that isn't an eater, she just has the nerve to, like, not control it, pretty much. And we learn more about that through her past and Timothée Chalamet's character's past. Pretty much all he has is his sister, and as far as I know, his sister's not an eater, but I guess it's kind of complicated, but it's something that you're just going to have to watch for yourself. Surprisingly, the movie was never boring. I mean, it's a love story about cannibals, pretty much, but it's done in a very unique type of way that has you really enjoying the relationship between these two characters. Though, of course, some of it's complicated, but honestly, I kind of wanted them to be together because throughout the film, there are just some really intense moments and really disturbing ones that have you kind of questioning if that should happen, but I really dug the romance. It's definitely a very disturbing one, but it's one that still feels like a normal romance, even though it involves eaters. It still has its characters that you do care for. Both of them I really did care for throughout a lot of the film, though I doubt they were going to have a happy ending, and I'm not going to spoil what they did, but with its very weird concept, you would probably think that this would be a horror film, but it really isn't. It's more of a psychological thriller combined with some romance mixed in. Like, this film is definitely no laughing matter, and if you do not have the stomach for this movie, then chances are you're really not going to enjoy it, and it's not going to please everyone, because there are definitely some moments where you might get a little bit of vomit in your mouth. But I never felt that way because I've gotten used to it. Hell, I saw Terrifier 2, and I definitely was grossed out by it, but there wasn't a time where I just wanted to throw up. So yeah, its storyline is definitely not going to be for everyone. But for me, I found this film to be very moving. It's a beautifully shot film for the director Luca Guadagnino. I think that's how it's pronounced, Luca Guadagnino. Either way, he did a great job directing this film and the way it's shot, though some of the editing is a bit choppy, and some of the, like, moments where they use perspectives in, like, handheld mode, you know, with the shaky cam, it was a little bit distracting for some scenes, but it's not like that throughout the entire film. Also, I complain about this a lot in movies, but how it ends kind of confused me a bit. I mean, it seemed like, I don't know how to put it. It's the last shot. Like, I don't know what it was with the last shot. Like, if I go more further into it, then I'm going to get into spoiler territory. It's the conclusion I'm a little bit mixed on, but it's just the last shot that really took me out of it. Either way, you're just going to have to watch it for yourself, but nonetheless, this is still a really solid film. It has a concept that I think for the most part really works. It has strong character development. despite the things that they eat, they're not necessarily the bad guys. I definitely had to be caring for them, even though it would seem like they're complete psychos, but really aren't. Especially Taylor Russell. Taylor Russell's character is definitely a little bit more of the good guy than Timothy Chalamet's character, but still, none of them were like the flat out main bad guys. And I really did care a lot for their characters, and it's a really unique concept that never dragged on way too long. I definitely felt like it got better after the first 30 minutes. Not saying the first 30 minutes were bad, it's just they weren't as well paced as I kind of wanted to. But when it came to much later down the line, I appreciated it a bit more because of a specific character. But this is still a really solid film. I can't wait to see what the director does next. It's not going to be for everyone, but I've had myself a really, really good time with it. Yeah, this film is definitely going to divide audiences. Critics will definitely like it a lot more. And yeah, it's a very unsettling one, but it's one that I enjoyed. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I will be doing my Black Friday haul. Look forward to that, and I'll see you guys later. Word out.